Thanks for checking out our video. Feel free to join our free weekly newsletter called Pop Culture Annotated, and also join our Discord server to talk with us and others that share your fandom in pop culture entertainment. Links in the description. Hey everybody, how's it going? So you probably just recently saw the Stranger Things Season 3 official trailer. It came out today as of when I'm recording this. We did a breakdown on it, and one thing I touched upon that I wanted to make another video expanding upon is this new monster. Because unlike previous seasons, it looks like Will finally be free from being abused by either the Shadow Monster or the Demogorgon. Like, he's gonna be able to, hopefully, just like the other kids have in the past, he'll be able to, from the outside, hopefully help solve the mystery of what's going on in Hawkins this season. Like, I'm sure he'll still have some of the telepathic connections he's had to the Upside Down and things like that, just like Eleven will have her connection as well. But at least this time he won't be held captive by any monster. He won't be used as an avatar by any monster. It looks like those days are hopefully behind him based on what the writers and showrunners for the show have said for season 3. However, another character which was introduced to us last season of Billy, who's played by the same actor who did the Red Ranger in the Power Rangers movie that was made a few years ago, like a year or two ago, as of when I was recording this, that they haven't made a sequel to yet, and there's rumors they may or may not make one, but that's not really important to this video. But for this monster, it appears that he may have a connection to this monster. Now, in the trailer, they show us a few things. They show that this summer Billy's a lifeguard, and he didn't really leave on the best foot of things last season. He was kind of an asshole the whole time, but he's a lifeguard this season, and the showrunners oddly enough said that his character will definitely have an increased role versus other characters in the previous seasons, indicating that he has a, enhanced importance for his role at least. Also in the trailer, it's really important to remember that he is a lifeguard working at a swimming pool more or less, because they show him in a shower that looks akin to what you find in swimming pools. And it looks like he's kind of maybe at the end of his day, he's feeling a bit off. He's deciding, hey, I'm gonna shower, hopefully things feel better after I shower. Obviously things aren't as they seem. We see that he looks at his arm, his hair's he has goosebumps almost, his hairs are standing up from like where you usually get a shot at in your arm. He has seemingly an infection looking thing that is spreading. Now later on at the end of the trailer, we see that this monster is in a hospital. We see Jonathan's also there as well, and I wouldn't be surprised if maybe he goes to the hospital, like Billy goes to the hospital to get it looked at. They aren't able to probably figure out what it is, or maybe any testing they do with it aggravates it even further, which causes him to have his Hulk-like mutation, if you will, that turns him into this creature. Now, based on Dungeons and Dragons, there's a lot of potential, obviously, creature nominations he could be. I know a really popular one is that he's Orcus, Prince of the Undead, which is a traditionally fat demon with a ram's head, bat wings, goat legs, and some necromancer-like powers to summon the undead. Obviously, kind of far out there, but at the same time, when you look at the Demogorgon from Dungeons and Dragons, that looks nothing like what we actually got in Stranger Things. It's the Demogorgon really in name only for the most part, so it's very possible this creature could be that undead creature. It could be this version of Orcus, Prince of the Undead, kind of fitting the demon lore theme that Stranger Things has done with Dungeons and Dragons. That's really remaining to be unseen, but he definitely would fit, I guess, in a way, that character's just physical description, because they're both red, but also besides being both red, they both have kind of these grotesque chimera-like appearances. But yeah, Billy's really ugly in this trailer once he transforms, but I think it's going to be really interesting to finally get another character besides Will being kind of a victim of these monsters, a victim of the Upside Down. I mean, it still remains to be unseen the full nature of it. Like, is it a permanent change? Is it something that can be undone? And at the same time, if this can be done to him, will this be potentially done to other characters in Stranger Things as well? That's just something I really thought about, but I definitely do think it's Billy this season that will be kind of the victim, so to speak, in this type of way. And maybe they're trying to make us feel more for the character. I do think the character could use a bit more development. I think the character could come around, not maybe to the same extent that Steve has for a lot of fans, but I do think the character has a lot of potential to not be a fan favorite, but at least be redeemed in a lot of people's eyes. But comment below your guys' thoughts. What do you guys think this monster is going to be called based off the whole Dungeons and Dragons theme? And also, besides that, do you think it's Billy? Do you think it's someone else? And do you think it's a permanent change? Also, do you like it? I mean, it's really ugly, but do you still like it regardless? Let us know your guys' thoughts down below, and we'll see you guys later.